Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. This is Accounting Nightmare. Welcome Tag, it's good to see ya. And that song is called Knowledge Never Sleeps from the Shadowbringers soundtrack. It might be the Crystarium night theme? I'm not sure. Definitely sounds like a night theme of some kind. I'm pretty excited because I've got a new microphone arm. I ordered it months ago and it's finally here. It's an Elgato like low profile, so it like goes in from under my monitor, so it's not in the way anymore. It's great. So I'm still trying to position it right where I want. So sorry if I bump it or anything. This seems really good though. Also, they did a patch yesterday that I think they fixed the audio issues, so I've got everything back to even, and I listened to a couple cutscenes and they seemed fine, so I think they've fixed that. The majority of the sound balance issues anyway. That's cool. Hey, Magic. Yeah, it's really good. It's from Elgato. Elgato have gotten into making microphones and boom arms and stuff now. Yeah, so I got a bunch of Elgato stuff. Yeah, this is the Wave 1, I think. Yeah, Wave 1. Wave 3 has some extra features that I didn't really care about. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. Really nice. And I got Dancer to 70 yesterday. I really like Dancer. And now I'm leveling Black Mage. And I really like the Black Mage changes. The AoE rotation it just clicks now. I used to have to look up like when am I supposed to use flare, but it just kind of makes sense now just from playing around with it. Like Blizzard 2 is what you use to get to 3 stacks of Umbral Ice, and then you use Freeze to get your 3 Umbral Hearts. Use Thunder 2, AoE. We go Fire 2 to swap to Fire stance without letting that drop off. And we spend our... Well, I'm supposed to have Umbral Hearts. Let me redo that. Yeah, now we swap to Fire. We spend our Umbral Hearts. And... I can do 2 flares. I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to do, but it feels good, so... I haven't seen any up... I tried to find some updated theory crafting. But people are still working things out at the moment, so I couldn't find what the level 60 rotation is. But this seems to make sense, so. They removed our polygonal grapes. Oh, where were the polygonal grapes? Alright, well, let's do some more MSQ. We'll do some more MSQ, and that will let us do the final 2 healer role quests. So we'll finish off that story. I was really getting into that story, actually. I'm really curious to see how that turns out. Go Dark Knight. But yeah, so in the MSQ we have we've eaten 4 of the 5 Light Wardens. We don't know where the 5th one is. It's somewhere in Calusia, but we don't know where yet. I'm still not sure if it's Lord Valkyrie or if Lord Valkyrie is keeping it hidden and using it for his own ends or something. We can pretty much blame Lord Valkyrie for anything, I think, safely. But we are also having... Oh yeah, we don't know what this zone is yet. We'll find out. I like how they name it question mark so they don't spoil whatever this is going to be. Pretty cool. Yeah, this part of Calusia we don't have access to yet. We should be going there pretty soon in the MSQ though. Yeah, but we are starting to have some pretty bad side effects though from eating light monsters. Who would have thought? We're having light heartburn, I like to call it. And yeah, don't know what we're going to do about that. No one seems to have any idea. We're just kind of like, hope it turns out alright. Over here, okay. There was an area in Endwalker where a cutscene, for some reason the camera focused in on grapes. Oh, I just saw a picture of polygonal grapes on Twitter. I didn't realise it was from Endwalker. I thought it was from like an old PS2 game. I can see why they fixed the grapes. That was definitely a placeholder text model. That's pretty funny. Well, I'm glad there are screenshots of the grapes for us all to enjoy. Alright. Return to Eulmore. Right the way his face lights up at your approach, the Manitou of Sweets has been waiting for you. Ah, Mistress Angora. I trust you had a pleasant rest? While you were ensconced in your chamber, a message arrived for you from the Exarch. He bids you come to the Ocular at your earliest convenience. And, madam, wherever your duties may take you next, I shall pray for your safe return. May the night keep you. Oh, thank you. Go meet up with Crystal Boy. We're getting pretty close to the end of 5.0, so I am wondering if we're going to deal with Crystal Boy's story before the end of it, or if that's going to be post Shadowbringers. We'll find out. No spoils. Did the Christmas event. So cute. Wind up Rudy. Yeah, with Emmett Silk just kind of hanging around, just observing, as he says. I'm wondering if he knows what's gonna happen to us, and he's just kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. Hi.
There you are. May I assume you've had your fill of rest?
Yes.
That is well. Now that we are all present, let us speak of our plan. Thus far, we have vanquished 4 Lightworms, restoring night to much of Northrend. Only one remains, that of Calusia. And with Reen to guide us, I am certain we will find it.
God, I love her new hair colour. I'm not sure if it's pink or purple, but it's this lovely, yeah, it's a lovely shade.
We're so close now. If we can just take care of this one last warden, we'll rob the Sin Eaters of their final foothold and drive them out of Northrend once and for all.
Yeah, but what about my heartburn?
It will be a new beginning for the First. A chance for the people to rebuild their world.
In short, a prize worth fighting for.
And in thus delivering the First from destruction, so too shall we unsow the seeds of the 8th umbral calamity.
About that.
Do you hear? Your dreams of rejoining is in jeopardy. Are you sure you're not tempted to intervene?
You labor under the misapprehension that vanquishing the Sin Eaters is tantamount to saving the world. It is not. In truth, you only delay the inevitable, lengthening your fleeting lives by the smallest of margins.
Yeah, I think he knows what's going to happen to us.
Twould be churlish of me to deny you this small concession, close as we've become. Foolish and misguided though you are not without charm.
Thanks. Same with you.
Each and every one of you is possessed of a noble heart. When the weak want for succor, you do not hesitate to provide it. Alas, your nobility is short-sighted. You think only of the problem in front of your nose. A limitation of your ephemeral existence.
Our lives may seem short and insignificant to the likes of you, but one does not need to be an eternal being to achieve lasting change.
If I may stop you there, I do not claim that we Ascians are special. That is another misconception. In the beginning, everyone lived nigh for eternity. Such was the natural order of things. But like so much else, this was taken from you. You won't object if I borrow your plaything?
Plaything? Oh. Gonna give us a show.
In the distant past, when the world was one and whole, a great calamity threatened all life. It began without warning. The very laws of the star were warped and broken, and chaos swiftly spread throughout the land. Faced with annihilation, we sought to imbue the star with its own will. Thus was Zodiac born, and by his power was order restored. Ere long, however, thankless fools began to fear that Zodiac's might was too great, and so they conjured another to keep him in check. Your own dear Hydaelyn.
And the two beings waged war until, with a single devastating blow, Hydaelyn unmade Zodiac, scattering his being across space and time. So you told us in the Katana Ravel.
Get to the point, basically, she's saying.
Yes. And there began our woes, with Hydaelyn's blow and all that it wrought.
Hey, Lauren, welcome. What did you miss? We only just started with this cutscene, so not much.
As a counterbalance to Zodiac, Hydaelyn was created with the power to enervate her foe.
Innovate?
This singular ability strikes not at such banal things as flesh, but everything that defines the target, diluting its existence. For example, were she to strike you? Two individuals, identical in appearance yet reduced in all respects. Strength, intelligence, the soul itself, all is halved. Do you see? This self-same fate befell not only Zodiac, but the very star. Only 3 were fortunate enough to escape the sundering. Me being one of them.
Only 3.
I beheld the shattered remnants of our home, I knew deepest despair. The inhabitants of these 14 fragments were feeble, frail and foolish, oblivious to their imperfection, ignorant of their past. Malformed creatures thrashing blindly about. Pitiful, disturbing, depressing. So, we took it upon ourselves to rejoin the worlds. But in our eagerness and, I confess, our ignorance, we erred and made a useless void of the 13th. It was only afterwards that we discovered a connection twixt source and shard. A flow of energy that maintains elemental balance. And thus did we arrive at our time-honored modus operandi.
From a purely Asian standpoint, it could be said that what you seek to do is only logical. But that would be to ignore the immeasurable destruction wrought with each rejoining. You have murdered millions, and this we cannot condone.
By your fragmented existence, you continue to give rise to tragedies far crueler than any calamity. But yes, moral relativism and all that. Case in point, I do not consider you to be truly alive, ergo, I will not be guilty of murder if I kill you.
Thanks for the PowerPoint, Emmett. Yes. He borrowed the PowerPoint presentation.
Oh, don't look at me like that. You for whom I have only the highest expectations. A vaunted hero of the Source, 7 times rejoined. Long have I awaited one who might brave a path of lesser tragedy. A resilient soul able to endure the necessary pain. I dare to hope that my wait is over. So, finish your task and slay the Light Warden. Make proof of your usefulness, and then we may speak again.
Forgive me, my lord, but this could not wait.
Ow.
Speak freely, Captain.
Our informant in Colusia sends word of unusual activity in Eulmore. It appears their forces are entrenching themselves at key points throughout the city, making ready for an attack by all indications.
An intriguing use of resources. I rather doubt Lord Volthrey is concerned for the safety of his citizens.
You think he's harboring the Light Warden inside the city walls? Even if he does have some means of controlling the Sin Eaters, wouldn't that be a little risky?
Risky or not, if there is even a chance the Warden is hiding there, we will need to act fast. The longer we wait, the better prepared the Eulmorans will be.
Agreed. See to your preparations then and make for Colusia. God's willing, this hunt will be the last. Let us see it through to the end.
We should begin by assembling in Right. There we may assess the situation in Eulmore and decide how best to proceed.
So weird. He said he wanted to find common ground, but he doesn't consider us to be alive, so how can you find common ground with someone you have zero respect for? Yes? Did my lesson provoke thought, giving rise to further questions? 3 of you escaped the sundering. What of those who didn't? Why, their very beings were divided into 14, of course. Yet by our power, we unsundered Ascians may raise up one of their fragments to their original office. But I suppose this in itself bears explaining. So, the names by which you know us are not, in fact, our names. Be it Elidibus or Lahabrea or Igiorm, all are titles of office, and when an office is vacated, it may be filled by another. Over the eons, I have overseen several changings of the guard among our sundered brethren. And in such instances, the vacant title ordinarily goes to another fragment of the self-same soul. While it is by no means impossible to raise up wholly unrelated individuals, 'tis we whose fervent entreaties brought forth Lord Zodiac, whose souls he claimed in the beginning, who make the truest servants. Whose souls he claimed, yeah, they're all tempered. So if we were to defeat all the Ascians of the Source... What's your true name? What's your real name? There may come a day when I reveal my true name to you, but this is not it. Of course, you may well die none the wiser, but life is full of such disappointments. Thanks. I've just been morbidly curious. Yeah, I was wondering earlier if he knows what's going to happen to us, and that's why he's observing. What of those who didn't? So if we were to defeat all the Ascians of the Source, then none would remain to raise up new Ascians, and our kind would eventually fade from existence. You would like that, wouldn't you? Well, feel free to dream. 'Tis no crime to do so.
Come on!
Oh, hey, Catsworth. Thank you very much for the raid. You were doing more Endwalker, weren't you? Welcome, everyone. We're pretty late Shadowbringers, 5.0. We've not spoken for a while, have we? Not since the aftermath of the Eater's attack. Rest assured I am fully recovered, and will do my utmost to support you and your fellow warriors of darkness. Crystal Boy. Your condition is unchanged? Good. If you can but hold out until the end of the coming battle, I am confident that we will find a remedy for your affliction. Yeah, sure. We're kind of charging full speed ahead to try and get this last Light Warden when I think it's pretty clear we are not okay. Going back to Calusia. Green. This aura. What could it be? There you are, Melchan. The others have gone ahead to reconnoiter Gate Town. We are to follow shortly. It has been a while, has it not? Since the two of us infiltrated Eulmore? Since we faced Lord Volthree, and I've felt such fury as I've never felt before. His actions are unconscionable, of course, and any abhorrence I've felt for him entirely justified. Yet, mingled with my rage, there was something else. At first I was unsure what it was, but in the course of our struggles, I found the answer. In Volthree's self-righteousness, in his absolute belief that he, and he alone, is the cure to the world's ills, I saw a reflection of myself. And it brought the memories of all my past follies flooding back. He is the vainglorious, ignorant fool I once was, and having shared in his affliction, I feel duty-bound to open his eyes to the truth. Whether he will accept it with the good grace I did is another question. I don't think you're anything like Lord Valkyrie. What is it, Reen? Do you sense the Light Warden? I'm not sure. The aura is different. Perhaps if we were a little closer. 'Tis time we were on our way, in any case. Let us join our comrades in Gate Town. Melchan, as a precaution, may I ask that you go first, to ensure that the path is clear? The closer we are to Eulmore, the more I worry that Reen may be recognised. If you see any prying eyes along the way, pray encourage their owners to look elsewhere. Yeah, Valkyrie doesn't listen to reason. Yeah. Valkyrie is also just an evil person. Go on, Melchan. We will follow anon. As I am now, I don't think people will recognise me as the Oracle, but Thancred did always warn against taking unnecessary risks. Thancred isn't here watching over her, he's letting her live her life. Hello, who are you? Blue quest. Agitated man. Oh, what's wrong? Lord Valkyrie, we hear. We obey. That's good? Maybe? Not? Entranced citizens. That was disturbing. Okay. Been eating that meal, have you? I guess we'll find out about the meal. Delirious youth. Valve. You hail the civilian, but he does not respond, and continues his incoherent rambling. Oh. I forgot how much I liked this music. Euphoric youth. Long live Lord Valkyrie. Long live Lord Valkyrie. Well, I didn't have to kill this one. Long live. Live. Uh-oh. The scary music has started. What's happening? What's wrong with everyone? Blessed is the meal. Yeah, the meal is not safe. More like heck Lord Valkyrie. Yeah. What a jerk. Like I said, Alpha knows nothing like Lord Valkyrie. Our mission hath begun on a strange note. Yeah. Ah, good of you to join us. I was debating whether to warn you, but it's too late now. I take it you notice the people behaving strangely along the path? It's more of the same here. Ishtola and Alizé are investigating as we speak. Let's wait and see what they have to say. Food. As long as it's not meal. Take some money. For the Domans. The gears are clearly turning in Urianger's mind. Why don't you ask him what he makes of all this? A feast of lies. Urianger is trying to make sense of the strange phenomenon afflicting the residents of Gate Town.
Strange. Passing strange.
A little bit.
By their behavior, we may safely assume that they are under Vorthri's mind control.
That's right, I forgot he has mind control powers.
Yet the extent of the effect seemeth to vary dramatically between subjects. It is far too pronounced to be attributed simply to the vagaries of innate magical resistance.
Curiouser and curiouser. We met with no trouble en route. My thanks for securing the way. But given the state of the townsfolk, I see we were never in any danger of being recognized.
What can you tell us from here?
I sense a powerful eater in the uppermost reaches of the city. But there's something different about it. Its light is impure. We need to get closer.
Oh, so that one's Alfino. Or unless you're triplets.
Hi.
Kaishia, what are you doing here?
While I was scouting the area, I noticed a suspicious figure skulking about. So I accosted him, only to have him call me Alfino. I thought it best to bring him along.
I'm sure she loved that.
You see, that informant who's been feeding secrets to the Crystarium, it's me.
Yay.
See, after you saved my life in Eulmore, I thought about going somewhere far away, but I couldn't just leave, not without paying you back. So I decided to stay here, keep an eye on things, and whenever I spotted something strange, I shared it with your friends.
That took no small amount of courage. Well done.
I assume you saw what happened here.
Right, so an airship flew in a bit ago, and not long after, Vorthri starts ranting and raving. You could hear him from all the way out here. Geezer was doing his nut, shouting and screaming like someone had nicked his pie.
Geezer was doing his nut. Like someone had nicked his pie. I like Kaishia.
To is like the airship bore the soldiers sent to thwart our efforts in Armorang.
So eventually the yelling dies down, and then this hot, sticky wind comes blowing through. Now that's when everyone went funny. No, everyone but me. Well, me and a couple of newcomers, though even they started mumbling about Vorfrey after a while. Not as bad as the rest, mind you.
Newcomers.
There's something I need Reen to see.
Meal.
This was among the townfolk's food stores.
Oh, that's just meal. Eulmore doles this stuff out.
No, it couldn't be. I know what it is. It's Sin Eater. Meal is made out of Sin Eater.
Ugh. Ugh.
So it is. In limited quantities, it may have little effect on an average individual.
Well, at least it isn't people. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Oh. So, welcome, Mia. Good to see ya.
Yet if one were to consume it regularly, over a period of several years, I suspect it would do far, far more than merely nourish the body.
That Vorfrey wieldeth power over Sin Eaters is known. Could it be that those who partake of their flesh do thereby render themselves susceptible to his influence? It would serve to explain why the town's newer arrivals succumbed less quickly than those raised on a diet of meal.
He's been rounding up Sin Eaters and feeding them to people, altering them mouthful by mouthful, all to stop them answering back. There are desperate souls out there killing themselves to escape turning. This is unforgivable. An atrocity.
These Sin Eaters. What if they are not simply rounded up? Do you remember what we were told when first we came to the city?
Yeah, the people who ascend, no one sees them.
Enter, but none leave.
They get turned into Sin Eaters, and then they get fed to people. Oh, it's somehow even worse. Hey, Rise. Welcome. Soylent White. We improved on the recipe. No more people. Alphina's like, wow, I had the same idea for the Crystal Braves. Oh, God.
Let us put an end to it. To this paradise built upon the bones of the poor. Vorfrey's deeds are beyond justification, beyond forgiveness. Evil.
It's highly probable that the Light Warden is waiting for us somewhere in there, and I'm all for going after it. But our enemies know our faces. They know that we are coming, and they will not let us through without a fight. Like it or not, the time for stealth is past. Now, my friend, if you would be so good as to lead the charge.
Dungeon! No dungeon! Missing some punctuation there. No. More people. Ah. Little single player event. My heart is gripped by an unshakable sense of foreboding. Let us proceed with all care. We are like to encounter Ranjit again. One can only hope he's still licking his wounds. Oh yeah, I forgot about Ranjit. Yet even without him, Eulmore is an eminently defensible city, as you doubtless gleaned during your visit. When last I set foot inside its walls, I almost mistook it for dear old Limsa. but it is full of unpleasant surprises, all of which is a long way of saying, be on your guard. The uppermost level of the city houses Valthry's chambers. He must keep the warden close. That Valthry should so brazenly exert his influence over the people bespeaks his desperation. He will not go quietly. I'm fine, Mel-chan. Shaking with fury, but fine. Let's go. Meol is Sin Eater? Wicked white, we all scoffed the stuff without a second thought. I never got near as much as the others, but... oh. The bitter greens and bony fish I got by on don't seem so bad no more. Alright, off we go. When we step through the gates, we shall find not the place of hedonistic pleasure we remember, but a battlefield. If you're prepared for this, then let us sally forth. A feast of lies. This was an idea for a dungeon that didn't actually make it into one. Ah, okay. That's interesting.
I can feel it. A dark presence in my domain. Ah! It's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise! Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away!
Long live Lord 4-3.
He would use his own people as shields.
This area is older than Gate Town. There are bound to be far more civilians under Valthry's control. But they do not act of their own free will, and we must not harm them.
As if we ever would. Press on with Alphino. We'll hold off the civilians and join you as soon as we can.
Valthry wants to fill our dark souls with light. Oh god. Yeah, Valthry's VA does a really good job. Do no more than is necessary to subdue the civilians. Smack you with darkness. We're wasting time. Reen, we hold them here while the others press on. Alright. Have care, you two. The rest of you, with me. Their minds are not their own, remember. Avoid harming them wherever possible. Just gonna swing my two-hander at them. It'll be fine, hopefully. There is no end to them. Urianger, would you care to make a stand? Gladly. Mel-chan, pray press on with the others when the opportunity doth arise. The way is clear. Come on, you two. Just me and the twins. Confound it. More of them. And we're almost through. Are you two going to make a stand now? And leave me all alone? Yep. Right, my turn to make a heroic stand. As soon as there's a lull, push on. I like how she just called it out. Now, Melchen, into the tower. Take care, Alizé. Oh, the jesters. Yeah. Apologies, friends, but you've reached a dead end. And on this sorry track, there's no turning back. With a good life here, see. We're not about to lose it. But fair's fair. We'll give you a good death. Rude. This one's a real side splitter. But at least you'll die laughing. Elfie! Hey. Got one. No more Mrs. Nice Chester. Do not harm these civilians. Just spawn a Hellgate underneath your feet and blast them with hell spikes. Yes. What are you doing to Alfie? Leave him alone. Let us climb to the canopy. From there we will take the crown lift. Oh, I'm getting XP. Eat an egg. Egg. Sorry, I was just eating an egg. Still more soldiers. Leave them to me and press on. I'm all alone. Very dramatic climb here. It's good. Oh.
You will find my master in his chamber.
He's all ready to go in his Reaper stance.
But only should you kill me this day. And you will not.
Can I be honest? I really like his weird dragon cloak scythe thing he's got going on. It's kind of Monster Hunter-ish, actually. Why do you go so far? You're one of his puppets too. I'll accuse him of being a puppet too.
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vorthre's ideals of my own volition. Man is an inherently flawed creature. In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds of future conflict. Thus, have I chosen to place my hopes upon he who has transcended men, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience.
Ranjit's dad works at Nintendo, so he got early access.
But enough talk. I am a soldier, and you are my enemy. Come, let us settle this once and for all.
Defeat Ranjit. This time it's not a battle of the dads. Ah. Ever since I submitted to my master's authority, I have been naught but a weapon. Good for you. Somersault time! Oh, I got synced to level 77. I was wondering why I didn't have a second charge of my plunge of my gap closer. Would have been useful for right there. I exist only to destroy, and destroy you I will. That sounds like a boring existence. Have you tried taking up crafting? It's pretty fun. That's new. Oh, no. This one. This is a better one. Hide in my little safety spot. This is my safe spot. Nexus of Thunder. Yeah. Shoot stuff at you. Ah. Uh-oh. I should not have arm's length that. That is not what I was supposed to do. I thought I was going to be tricky and not get knocked back, and then that was not good. If you would pass me, you must endure all that I have learned on the battlefield. For I am a weapon forged in the fires of war. Oh yeah. And I am a dark knight. Torrid glory. me under his mind control. Now I just think he's a cool dude. Yeah. What a jerk. Yeah, the change with projectiles not breaking combos anymore is so nice. Destroy! There you are, my precious girls. Is he dead this time? Are you alright, Mo-chan? The citizens appear to have calmed down for the moment. I can only assume Valkyrie is otherwise engaged. Let's get to the upper level while we can. He's pretending to be dead. These noises are horrible.
Lord Vorthree, your reign of tyranny is at an end. For too long you have preyed upon the desperation of the poor. Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused.
Please stop.
And if you harbor even a shred of remorse, I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance. For the future of all in Norvrent.
I think he's eating a Sin Eater. He's not listening to you.
No, it can't be. This is wrong. It's wrong. The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater. It's a man.
Wow, really? Did not see that. I saw it coming. Now I get to kill him. Maybe.
Remorse? For the future of all? What nonsense is this? There is no justice but mine. No future but mine. No will but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world. Me? Unseated? No. It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high. I will not be brought low by maggots like you! Oh, yes. Of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
You're not supposed to eat the fork.
No, stop him. Thancred, stop him.
Yeah, I thought I saw a face there.
Where did he go?
Is he big now?
What in the heavens?
Did Vorthree do that?
We must give chase. How will we get up there? I've got a flying cat. Oh wait, no, I can't fly in this area. We'll just take one of his airships.
Wait! That is Mount Gulg, the highest peak in Calusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, it is beyond our reach for now.
The worst thing he's done yet, eating the fork. This whole thing seems incredibly Dark Souls.
But even if it weren't, there are people here who need our help.
Oh, Alphino.
Please, even if it's only to tend to their wounds.
I'll help too. You don't need my permission. Be quick about it. I help too.
Thank you.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vorthree's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects. Will you let me try?
Of course. We'd be grateful for any help you can provide.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
You'll give me a lift in your car. Yes. Oh. I guess. Good news, Molchan. It would seem that Reen is indeed able to reverse the effects of Valthry's influence. Even as we speak, she tends to the afflicted in turn. The problem being, there's no end to them. We're trying to provide what relief we can to those who are waiting, and would appreciate your help if you're willing. Yes. Oh, I can attune with the Aetherite. Nice, let me just go do that. It's alright. You're safe now. What happened? Where's our cat mum? We've got to find our cat mum. Everyone is acting so oddly, and there was that terrifying voice from above. I assure you, this is not normal. Long live Lord Valthree? Question mark. This is absurd. I was meant to have nothing to fear while in Eulmore. Whatever's going on, it's not my problem. Don't hurt me, please. I can make pie. All the pie that you want. Thanks, I'll take some pie. With no meal in it. I'm allergic to meal. Wonder if there's going to be a bunch of vendors here. Is that Cat Mum? I forgot what her name was. No? Okay. I saw the strangest and most terrible creature flying toward Mount Gulg. Thank goodness that we are safe here under Lord Valthry's protection, and not out there with that frightful beast. Yeah. Some folk managed to escape the mind control but were caught in the chaos. We'll make sure they receive treatment as well. Hey, Eurochan. Top floor's a common spot for crafters and the like. Ah, cool. Dulia Chai. Okay, thank you. If you believe that the strangeness of the current situation will compel me to allow unauthorized access to the free citizens' quarters, you are gravely mistaken. Fine, jeez. So strict. One of the bonded citizens attacked me, and it hurt. Gotta talk to people. It's important. Alright. Nearly forgot about the club. Ishtola's in the club. So this was how the citizens lived. The Eulmoran dream. They are in for quite a rude awakening. I'm keeping an eye on things, but unless their erratic behaviour escalates, I am loath to expel patrons from our establishment. Please do inform me if you witness anything untoward, though. Commotion? What commotion? I'm sorry, I've been a bit enchanted. Have you any information about what's going on? Some of our patrons are behaving a touch oddly. I'm sure it's fine. Her head's all foggy. No higher or lower today. Huh. Weird spot for a lookout. A vista. Is this going to be a dance one, maybe? No, just a lookout. Anything out of the ordinary? Oh yes, I've seen quite a few extraordinary things here. Long live Lord Valthree. Not when we get hold of him. This is just bizarre. Where is all this creepy muttering coming from? I came to Eulmore to escape my troubles, not gain another weirder set. All the recent goings-on have made it rather difficult to enjoy oneself, though that is soon remedied with a bottle of fine wine. Yeah, in-game gear zone, like Idleshire, yeah. Paradise Fallen. Thancred has a task for you. I wonder if this will be different if I'm a healer. Let's be a healer. Yep. So, here is some dream powder. We're administering it to the enthralled to keep them calm until they can receive proper attention. I would appreciate it if you could assist with this task. Now, those affected are scattered all over the city. I suggest starting your search at the derelicts and working your way up. When you're done, be sure to let Reen know. Dream powder, eh? Sounds questionable. Doesn't seem like it's different for healers, so... Get more Dark Knight XP. Oh, Lord Valthree, you are my daily meal. A chemical powder swiftly induces slumber. Okay. Meal. Yeah, there was something off about that meal stuff. Gross. Can I? Nope, no mount. Don't think there's much new dialogue here. Marble. Lord Valthree likes marble. Yes. Get that chair. I haven't seen hide nor hair of my usual informants since the commotion. I hope they're alright. Lord Valthree, let me dance for you. I was just wondering if we could see any of the other, any of the rest of our group around here. Ah, here's Arianjay. Bereft of leadership, the soldiers have lost the will to fight. They pose no threat to us. Oh, that's good. Where's the Aetherite? She prefers to go by Joy now? Who's that? see anyone. And oh, sightseeing spot. Looks like some platforming. Marble? Ah, yep. I get you. There's a female Hur Vieira couple in one of the shacks you didn't know about. Ah, they're cute AF. Ah, that's cute. I know you. It hurts. Please, Lord Valtteri, take away the pain. You're the kind soul who saved me from falling to my death. My mistress, she's been injured. Please help her, I beg you. What is this? She's sleeping. A medicine to help her rest while she awaits treatment, you say? Oh, thank you so much. When she began acting strangely, I didn't know what to do. I won't leave my mistress's side. Aww. Now up in the canopy. Hello. Must stop trespassers sullying our paradise. Take some delicious powder. Where did you fly to, my sweet canary? Please don't leave me. Aww. Speak with Reen. Hello. Oh, there you are, Mel-chan. I've just finished aiding this man. Now, for the next one. More out in the derelicts and below, you say? So many of them. But Minfilia entrusted this power to me. I won't rest until I've helped everyone. I can bring the enthralled to you. I'll go and see to the wounded. I mean both. I'll see to the wounded. I'm sure Alphino and Alizé would appreciate the help. And should you find other enthralled civilians, please say that please see that they are brought to me. Bum, 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 bum. You're buying tombstone gloves? Ah, cool.
You're going to be all right.
I think that's the last of them.
We've done all we can for the wounded. As for the rest...
Cat Mum!
Aren't you Alphino? The painter boy? What in the world is going on? Did something happen to us?
Let me handle this. Citizens of Eulmore, what I'm about to tell you will come as a shock. Indeed, you may be loath to believe it, but if you trust the evidence of your senses, it is my hope that you will listen and accept the truth, unpalatable though it may be. Vorthri is a sin eater. Everything he offered, everything he promised, was a lie.
Whatever you say, painter boy. He's quite a good painter, actually.
They're not taking it well, and who could blame them?
Are you saying we were Vorthri's puppets all this time?
When you attacked us, you were not yourselves. That much is true. But your conduct prior to that moment was your own. Vorthri's unnatural charisma does not absolve you of all responsibility. Of your own free will, you came to this city and gave yourselves over to its pleasures. And in the course of this, if you mistreated those less fortunate than you, then that too was of your own free will.
Damn, Alphino is really telling them.
It is not for me to judge you, but for your victims, for history, for your conscience. You have dreamed a twisted dream, but now you are awake. You may yet share this world of ours. Join with us and each other, that we might begin anew. We've lost so many already. We dare not lose any more. I have said my piece. My thanks for giving me the chance. There is nothing more to be done here. Let us go after Vorthri.
Is there anything we can do to help? You risked your lives to bring us to our senses, and I, for one, hope to repay that debt. Begin anew, as you said.
Vorthri has fled to Mount Gulg, and we mean to pursue him. Do any of you know the way?
The only way to Mount Gulg is over the Bright Cliff. Have you an airship?
We will contemplate flight only as a last resort. Were we to come under attack whilst airborne, we would have little hope of defending ourselves. If at all possible, we would prefer to travel by land. Is there a way?
It looked like it was floating, so...
Well, the ladder is the only way up and down the cliff, but it hasn't moved in a long time. In the old days, it was operated by the mining folk who lived at the top. After the flood, it saw less and less use, and when Lord Vorthri took control, it was abandoned altogether.
So we somehow need to get the ladder working again.
We've got the trolley going, we can get the ladder too.
It moves by means of a talos, if that's any help. But good luck repairing that.
Talos? Did someone say Talos? You know all about them, don't you, dearest? If anyone can get this lift moving, it's you.
Well, perhaps. But see here.
Oh, yes. If you want the golem restored, you may leave it to my husband. For he happens to be the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, foremost makers of Talos, whose contracts include the renowned mining venture of Armoreng.
It's been years and years since I had anything to do with it. I can't just pick up a hammer and set to work.
You can't.
No, that's not what I... It's just... All right, I will take a look at the Talos. But beyond that, I make no promises. Those with strong backs, come with me. I'll need help dragging the damn thing out of the storehouse.
Well done, brother.
Come, my friend. We have work to do.
Aww. Alphino taxes the rich with morals. Yes. Just get Sid to... Oh. Alfie definitely has a painter boy title, but he prefers to use Scion of the Seventh Dawn, academician or politician. Well, that went pretty well. What that lad said made me think, you know? I did get up here through my cooking, but how much of that was skill? And how much of it luck at having shown up at the right time to be chosen? I can't believe it. Lord Valthree was a sin eater this whole time. Yeah. It's as if I'm sober for the first time in years. Well, sober isn't quite the right word, but my mind certainly feels clearer. Of course you people are from the Crystarium. Couldn't just keep your mouths shut and leave us in peace, could you? What you don't understand is that we're all refugees here, and making myself worse off isn't going to save this doomed world. I wanted to walk all over his meal. Well, not meal, you know, his food. Ah, well. The ladder. Alphino's eyes glisten with joy. Aww. The ladder is situated to the north and west of Right. Let us make our way there, Mochan. The ladder. Ah, over there. Cool. It's almost cat feeding time, so maybe I'll take this moment to do that. Take a quick little break. Set off the cat alarm. Here comes cat. Maybe not. Cleo. Cleo. asleep, maybe? No response. Neo! Come here, sweetie. Oh, here she comes. Hello. How you doing, sweetie? Hello. Come here. No. No pets today? Hello, sweetie. Yeah, I think she was asleep. Alright, I'm gonna go feed her. I'll go AFK for about 10 minutes. You can enjoy this music. Quite nice. Bird. Dodo. And I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Hello, I'm back. Who the hell's that? Why is he dressed up in a fancy suit out in the middle of nowhere? Hey, I'm back. Thanks, Tag. I'm just a refugee, really. Leave me to soak in my money bath in peace. Yeah. You're... Okay, we were going up here to the ladder. I did side quests here. How many currents do I have? Okay, there's 2 more side quests that give currents. So that's the ladder. Maybe. I see that floating mountain. Not from here. Because why not? Fair point. Gotta fix the Taloses again. To see my darling Chai so engrossed in his work, I think I'm falling in love again. Ah. First things first, a 50-point inspection. Wouldn't do to have them falling to pieces now. Well, why are you standing there gawping? There's lots to be done, so go and make yourself useful. The ladder is a sturdy piece of engineering, but much may go wrong after 20 years of disuse. Let us be doubly thorough with its maintenance. Bottom rung, they called this place. How very apt. Apparently, it used to be the control centre for the ladder and a bustling hub of transport. Its glory days are far behind it. Mochan, dost thou see yonder pair of Talos? Yes, I see yonder pair. For a blessing, they were found to be in good repair. Master Chai prepareth to activate them as we speak. With our arcane knowledge, Ishtola and I will serve as his assistants. At the appointed hour, we shall imbue the golems with aether. Others, meanwhile, attend to the ladder itself, which hath too long lain neglected. Extensive maintenance will be needed ere it can move again, as well as myriad materials with which to perform it. If thou art willing, we would prevail upon thee to procure lumber. Oh, I haven't finished leveling botanist yet, so... My thanks, Melchan. Directly to the south thou wilt find a dry dock, Venment Yards. Pray see if thou canst persuade the folk there to part with some lumber for our cause. Oh, hey, there's a wrecked Talos. This one looks in good condition too. Oh, wait, never mind, it's missing an arm. Never mind. Hello. Oh there, sinner. Haven't seen you around before. New to Gate Town, I take it. If you need lumber for a shack, you've come to the right place. We can do the building for you too, though that'll cost extra. You want lumber to restore the ladder? Why in the world would anyone want to do that? I want to go kill Lord Valthree. If you don't have the coin, least you could do is come up with a believable excuse. But look, I'm not one to turn folk away. I'll give you your lumber if you do me a favour in return. I'd just finished taking stock of our supply and was about to do another round for good measure. I want you to do the counting instead, and we'll see if your total matches mine. Now, some of the lumber's lying about the yard, but most of it is kept in the storehouse. For these, you can just ask Grithel for the number. Here, I'll lend you some writing material so you can take notes. Take stock of the supply of lumber. When you're done counting the lumber, come back here and we'll see if your total matches mine. Okay. Hi. Taking stock for Urbith, are ya? Well, last I counted, we had 68 planks in the storehouse here. 9 of those were rotted through, though, so we tossed them out. Oi, Grithel, another load's just arrived. 13 planks all told, but one's damaged. It's only good for kindling now. Right then, bring the good ones here, and be sure to let Urbith know as well. Are you going to make me count? So, how many planks does that make now? I wasn't paying any attention. You're writing down those numbers anyway, right? I'm sure you can work it out. You jot down the details of the conversation. Math, yes. You're writing those numbers down, right? Sure. Alright, what do we learn? The note says 68 in storehouse, 9 discarded. 13 delivered, 1 damaged. Okay. So 12 delivered. We've got 59. Okay. Aha. Boom, boom. 11 planks in the stack. Where's this other pile? Cat. Such lovely music. Maybe some's up here? Aha! $24. 24 in stack by entrance. 11 in stack near Irvith. Math! Alright, do I have to actually count it up? Well, probably not. Done, are you? So, how many planks did you count? Oh god, I do have to. There's 11. Alright. Not that one. Calculator. 11. Oops. Plus 24. That's 59. Plus 12, was it? Yes. 106. Aye, that's exactly what I counted. Thanks for your help, friend. Taking stock fair puts me to sleep, but it has to be done. As promised, I'll give you your lumber. What do you need it for anyway? Seriously, we're fixing the ladder. You were serious about the ladder? I'll be damned. If that's the case, please let us help with the work. We're shipwrights with no ships to build, only shacks. While it's a living, we all itch to do something greater. This fellow you say is in charge. You reckon he'd mind the likes of us barging in on his project? He won't mind as long as you let him tell you what to do. He'd welcome the help. Wonderful! I'll round up the lads and lasses and we'll head over to the ladder, along with all the lumber you need. Nice. That was the real math boss. Some real work at last. It's been too long. You're not getting paid though, okay? Just so you know. Alright, cool. See you there. Oh, yep, there's the mountain. We can see it from here. I need to get back into reading. A lot of game music is like really good for reading, I find, and yeah, a lot of the Shadowbringers area music will be perfect for reading. Andred doing some work. The Eulmorans have rallied quite impressively. Amidst great adversity, a little purpose never goes astray. Oh, Melchan, I heard you went to find lumber. From afar, the ladder looked like it was made entirely of metal, but there's actually a lot of wood if you look for it. The work proceeds apace, I'm pleased to say. When it is restored, the ladder will not only be our way forward, it will represent a momentous step towards lasting change for Calusia. I've rounded up as much material as I could for the work, just my little bit for the cause. I think this pretty much counts as a visual novel. Yeah, very true. Oh, he'll have them moving again soon. I know he will. Such a primitive, inefficient design. A much smaller Talos from our company could just as easily perform the same task. Does your company still exist, or... By the intensity with which he works, 'tis as if all of that reluctance was a lie. Ah, thou art returned. Wert thou able to procure the lumber? Well, well, to secure not only the material, but the eager cooperation of the shipwrights besides. Their expertise shall greatly avail our efforts. Master Chai's own efforts have not been without struggle, but he hath proven himself to be a determined soul. I doubt not but that the work shall be complete ere long, and we may continue on our way once more. Though it hath been years in the making, at long last do the people stand united in defiance of the world's fate, their hopes spurring us ever onward towards journey's end. Whatsoever may await us, when thou takest those final steps, I pray that it shall be with a smile upon thy face. Aww. A smile better suits a hero. The view from above. Ooh, level 78 now. Urianger is wearing a pensive look. Ah, but prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musings. Many more pressing concerns demand our attention, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the mountain, detached from the land as it is. For the present, 'twould appear we have matters here well in hand. Perhaps thou shouldst take thine ease for a time? Thou wilt need every ounce of thy strength for the trials ahead. Thank you for thy opinion, Urianger. Thy zeal is commendable, my friend, but rest assured, we shall not want for hands. Pray take thine ease in preparation for the trials ahead. Gonna stand in this spot. Not sit down or anything, I'm just gonna stand here.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Eulmore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible?
You want to help?
Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason? You conquer them, crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Eulmore. But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise. It's a compliment. Take it.
Is it?
The vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine. when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amarok. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed. Not that you would remember any of this.
Is this story going anywhere? Remember?
Never mind. The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal. A complete existence in a complete world. But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero. Ah, there was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the exile? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl? What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
I knew you could do it, dearest. I never doubted you for a moment.
It's alive.
Hi.
I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing the flood, knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, High. Solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Emmett's son. All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that. Especially not eternity.
Aww.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else. That's the spirit. Come on then.
You're gonna have to work on your puns, Alize.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us. Awed and terrified in equal measure. We ascended without a word, the silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears. No one but me remembers that day. Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
This section looks rather different. That was really cute. We got Ardbert to come with us. That was so cute. Yeah, this music's pretty cool. And here we finally are, at top rung. The others should arrive ere long. Alphino, Melchan, come up here. There's something I need you to see. What could this be about? Ooh. Gotta climb up there, eh? Mount. Hitting all the wrong keys. Oh hey, there's lots of Talos up here. Probably evil ones, but yeah. God, this music's amazing. That appears to be a village. There's a village, Melchan, over to the northeast. So there is. Yet after 2 decades without the ladder in operation, I would not be surprised if such an isolated settlement had long since been abandoned. Nor I. But that was before I spied someone leave it and proceed to head in our direction, all the while trying to remain unseen. Whoever this mysterious person is, they should still be out there. Go on and take a look, Melchan. Oh, we got a little first-person section now. So long as they have the resources to sustain themselves, it's entirely possible that people could still be about. Let's see if I can find the hornbill this time. So it's a bit like Nier music. It does, actually. That's as far as I can zoom. Oh, there's the hornbill. Shoebill. Whatever. Burp. The creature stares at you unflinchingly. Probably isn't the mysterious figure Alizé saw. That is pretty creepy. Hello. Peekaboo. You located the mysterious person. He likewise spotted you and hurriedly turns back to the village. He's just scared. They probably heard the ladder going off and they're like, who the hell is that? Ah. Probably think it's the Eulmore army coming to get him. There's someone, right? And they were spying on us. Personally, I don't feel comfortable not knowing who they are. What do you say we investigate? I'm curious too, I must admit, and I dare say we have a bit of time ere the others ascend. It's settled then. Let's head to the village and see if it's indeed inhabited. Gotta finish climbing this. Lookout spot. Ah! What the hell is that? I must investigate. It's a floaty thing. Oh, it was a person using the Magitech claw mount. I thought it was a strange new mob. Just another player. These Taloses are huge. A bit intimidating. Rock monster. Hi. Anyone home? I come in peace. The crates and barrels are laden with unknown contents. Food. Food has been hung out to dry in the sun, and quite recently by your reckoning. Sausages. Yum. I could have sworn I heard a noise. Hi. You hear faint sounds from inside the building. However, the door refuses to budge. I'm just trying to break my way into their home. They have no reason to be scared whatsoever. Just trying to break in. Hello. Ooh. Oh, they're still cooking something. The cups are half empty, or half full, depending on how you see such things. Behind the counter, a kettle bubbles steadily over the stove. What news, Melchan? Were you able to find anything of note? People are definitely still living here. Couldn't find our mysterious person. Maybe this place really is abandoned. People still here. Indeed. While there's no one to be seen, 'tis plain that this village is anything but abandoned. If the villagers are trying to conceal themselves, they are doing a rather poor job of it. But if they don't wish to be seen, what are we to do? say, aren't you the ones who saved my life? You're Tristal, the artist from Eulmore. Oh. How'd you get up here? You remembered. Ever since we parted ways, I've worried for you, bound for the city as you were. Never did I imagine that we would meet again, and here of all places. We could say the very same thing to you, my friend. I'm glad to see you hale and whole. But tell me, what is this village? This is Amity, a settlement made up of those who survived being exiled from Eulmore. Ugh. As I wandered the wilds, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel which led to the top of the Bright Cliff. I've been here ever since. Life is hard, but we know a semblance of peace. Well, we did at any rate, until Mount Gulg broke away from the earth. Then just as suddenly, the ladder started moving again. And you feared whoever was coming up would threaten your lives? Aye, but I see now there's no cause for concern. Will you tell me what has brought you here? So Valthree is a Sin Eater, and he's fled to Mount Gulg. It is a strange tale, but I have no reason to doubt your words. Is it really that strange? I owe you my life. If there is anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. Your help will be most welcome, Tristal. To begin with, we request your people's permission to reconnoitre the area. If we are to confront Valthree, we must find a way to reach Mount Gulg. Of course, you hardly need our permission to be here. I'll tell the others about you and yours. Now, we haven't much to offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you see fit in your quest. Aww. I love how characters you save, like you always bump into them again later on, remembering the good deeds you did. I'm pleased to see that the villagers are no longer wary of us. I shall take the opportunity to ask about Mount Gulg. More so than the revelation that Valthree is a Sin Eater, I'm surprised that the free citizens of Eulmore came together to work on the ladder. Is it possible for people to change so quickly? Well, Alphino did give them a pretty stern talking to. Oh there. Don't mind me, I'm just sorting the good from the bad. Amity was left to rot for more than a few seasons, and some of this stuff ain't worth keeping anymore. The lack of mind control probably helps too, yes. Also, hey Dark Serbshaw, welcome. It's good to see ya. You want to play now? I might not be a grown-up, but I still have things to do. Sorry. Wow. There's nothing fun to do around here. There are no sweets, no toys, just dirt, rocks and more dirt. Well, I did offer to play Triple Triad with you. Okay, we'll play later. He's got to do his chores. If you are thinking of staying here, know that life in Amity is hard and often dangerous. You'll find no luxuries as you would in Eulmore, but you will feel alive. Can go back and finish the role quests. Nice. No Aetherai here. I'll keep going for a little bit, I reckon. Yeah, then we'll do the role quests. In Mount Gul's shadow, Elizay is eager to get on with the task. Yet another hapless soul that Alphino saved from mortal danger, I see. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems that brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Melchan and I are going to scout out the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh? Very well then. Just take care out there. Take care out there. If you sense even the slightest danger, pray turn back at once. Gonna go explore with Elizay. Oh. Another village? Pit 8. The path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you would be so kind as to head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. In a short while, then. I don't want to split up. Alright. Bad things always happen when people split up. That's a pretty bird. Dragon, whatever that is. A cliff kite. Fight. Eggs. Senator! Oh, yeah, I should check for currents. Southeast. There's one back there somewhere. Hello. Right. I stood in that AoE and it didn't even break my shield. Rude. Hi? The hell are you? Ah! At first I thought it was a stick bug, but now I see it's a... something! A pile of sticks that I angered somehow. Elizay! Did you see the sticks? They were floating. They were scary.
Sure a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there. You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are. Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it? If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems. Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Hello. Crystal Boy.
Urianger. And you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at Bottom Rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
Final struggle, definitely. Whoa. A big one.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course.
What if we blew up the island? Just shoot some rockets at it.
Master Alphino waiteth for us atop Run. Thither should we make our way.
Are we positive that Nero isn't in the first? Because those drones look like something he'd have. They do, actually. They do. There's a thingy over here. Longbeard Council. Oh, I think they're gonna be some dwarves. What if I just went and just the Aetherite? Well, I'm up here, you know. It's right there. Dwarves! Lally ho! There ain't much north of Tomra but Mount Gulg itself. And I don't advise you to go up there without a full team of miners at your back. Mount Gulg? Sure. I'm sure we'll come here for the story, so she'll just head back. If he's anything like Jesse and James, he'll show up wherever we go, no matter how wacky. Nero's great. Can't wait to see him again. It's so hard to figure out who my favourite characters are. There's so many good ones. Like it's Emmerich, Forchefont, Twins, and then after that I've got no idea. There's so many good ones. Where's this sneaky little current? There it is. I must have it. I want it. You've... Yeah. They're all favourites. Yeah, it is really amazing how many great characters they have in this world and this story. Just enjoying the music. Hello, everyone's here. All that grinding and shaking. I was afraid the lift floor would fall out from under me. But don't worry, I'm sure the trembling will go away soon. Aww. I'm told you went ahead to scout out the volcano. I don't suppose some grappling hooks will suffice? Nope. Soon after you left, who should arrive in Amity but Urianger and the Exarch? I'm glad they were able to find you. Forgive us our delay. The Exarch arrived, and we took some time to apprise him of our mission. Thus are we all gathered. Though Reen, I am afeard, did not much enjoy the ascent. No, she did not. Concerned for my health, are you? Indeed, we are a little far from the Crystarium, but rest assured, this old man can muster up another wind for what is to come. I didn't expect to see the Chais here, though I suppose it's well within their rights. Oh, they're here? Where? At any rate, it's time to tackle our next little obstacle, finding a way to reach Mount Gulg. For this, we'll need to put all our heads together. Hang on, just where are the Chais? Ah, here they are. Oh, don't mind us. We're just taking in the sights. Ah, such an exhilarating ride, and such a magnificent view. Nothing in Eulmore compares to this. Aw. Well, she's having fun. That's good. Bum, 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 bum. A gigantic undertaking. Alize would share the findings of your scouting mission with everyone. Thancred teasing us with grappling hooks, yeah. Having a jetpack. Oh, a jetpack would be so cool.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vorthry's winged devils.
We might consider Amaro, but without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Eulmore's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Cid, we are in no position to attempt a refit.
Oh, it's so frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to Earth!
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work. We've ridden the ladder, seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it. Mount Gulg will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain. In the form of a Talos. A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
That would be a big Talos.
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed. Yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
I think should be happy pretty much anywhere as long as Mr. Chai is there too. Yeah.
Boulder Dash! No one has ever made one even half that size. Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Let's see. First, we need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found near the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It would be a simple task to acquire the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we'd need all the help we can get.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armoring. I will go and petition their aid.
Dwarves!
While you do that, I'll make for Mordsuk. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
There's dwarves up there.
Then I shall return to Calusia. From fishers to carpenters, Eulmore is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief. That being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal.
as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Eulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maud, and even those miners?
We've got a lot of friends. Ishtol's like, hey, have you guys seen Pacific Rim? Hey, Dominic, you love this part? Yeah, this is cool. All the people coming together.
But that's just about everyone in Ballynorvrand.
Yeah, we've been around.
Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
I ate light monsters. Nom. The saviors of the world. Adventurers of no import. The artist Alpha now and his assistants. Ah, I've got to have to go with artist Alpha now and his assistants.
Oh, dearest, have you forgotten already? Alfino told us that when we first met.
The smartass option is often so good, yeah. Angry Theo All face, yeah. We should go ask Theo All. They did say they owed us a favour.
Actually, that may not have been. Never mind.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
Hey, Burger Bedanza, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I want a burger now. Shall we see how we might be of service? When he asked for my hand, my husband promised that he would one day build a Talos that could take us to the very heavens, and now he'll do it. Aww. Same. Have the design ready, she says. In good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land, the knowledge of locals. Last I heard, no one lives here. Dwarves. What? A village of Eulmore exiles? But those people have every reason to loathe a free citizen like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. This will never work. Never. I never should have fixed that ruddy lift. Never should have ridden it up here. Never should have. Never should have. Oh, I can't do it. It's impossible. Oh. He needs help. Oh dear, Darling appears to have lost the plot. But he has it in him, Melchan. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants for confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he can give you your Talos. A bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. You'll need to find another way to stoke the fires of his motivation. Awaken his sense of daring. Choose words that will best encourage China's. You must lift his spirits sufficiently during the conversation. This sounds like fun. Encourage Chinas. He's plagued with self-doubt. I can't do it. No one can. A Talos of that size? No one's even dreamed of it. Alphino once struggled to collect firewood. Julia is counting on you as well. You're a genius, you can do this. Yeah, Alphino once struggled to collect firewood. He did? But he's such a capable lad, brimming with confidence. I suppose even the most capable among us have struggles to overcome. Still harbours some misgivings. But regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers, and they're not poorly likely to give it. Tristol's among them, you said so yourself. Lest you've forgotten, we essentially sent him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he would never forgive us. You don't know until you apologise. Don't worry, he'll forgive you for sure. Things won't improve by themselves, you have to take the first step. You try and apologise. If you were there too, perhaps he'd be more willing to accept an apology. But wait, what am I thinking? Relying on others to fight my battles? It's disgraceful is what it is, and it might even make things worse. Conversation boss. That duty comment cracked you up. Actually, yeah, that was pretty funny. Still harbours some misgivings. And in the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous Talos is impossible, and no amount of contrition will change that. And even if by some miracle the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones, they'd think that the plan is absurd. I think it's absurd. It's less absurd than the change that's come to Eulmore. We liberated a castle with a strategy that many would call absurd. Everything you touch turns to gold. No one would doubt your plan. Less absurd than the change that's come to Eulmore. Well, I can't argue with that logic. Enormous as the task is, it's simply a matter of finding a solution to a practical problem. From that perspective, it's not entirely unrealistic. Still harbours misgivings. But realistic or no, there's no guarantee of success. There are risks to consider should the venture fail. Imagine for a moment that we fail to reach Valkyrie and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury, he may well unleash his hordes of eaters and will meet a horrible end. Then we'll go together. I'll protect you. I'll protect everyone. We could build Talos for battle. Talos for battle? I've thought of that, I assure you, but I'm afraid Talos cannot contend with Sin Eaters. If they could, I would never have come to Eulmore. Nonetheless, I appreciate your earnest attempt to find a solution. Feeling somewhat optimistic. It makes me wonder, what is it that drives you? Tell me, why did you throw yourself into the midst of such a grueling struggle? Protect those I love. Because I live for adventure. I got roped into it. I mean, I kind of did, but protect those I love. I said the L word. Indeed. What else could compel us to face such dangers? I too have someone I wish to protect, with whom I want to live out my days in peace. It's burning with motivation. Duty complete. Wife guy powers activate. Yes. Yes. By the gods, I can do this. I just need to have a little faith in myself. Right. Let's head to Amity and speak with the villagers. With Tristan. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Eulmore. No. Wherever you go, I'm going too. Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. Oh. But there's no telling what may happen out here. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps this is a bad idea after all. I don't think I have what it takes. Master Chai, that you are beset with doubt is proof that you can envision the task ahead. And that which man can envision, he can make reality. Thus did some old friends of mine once say. Even should it be a feat fit for the divine, if something has been done before, then it most assuredly can be done again by our hands. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? Perhaps, Master Chai, perhaps. But what is man, if not an idealistic creature? 'Tis not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times did they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavours. None would have found fault with them had they given up, yet they never did. One step after the next, they forged on towards their goals. And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believed lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire, the desire to make the impossible possible. Like them, you're a man of science. Not sure who he's talking about here. Come, darling. Like the old days, I would be the first to see your Talos. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none other at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, to Amity. Aww. I am glad my words struck a chord. Shall we? Not sure why my character doesn't just run up and just pull the hood back. Haha, I gotcha. I do need to go do the healer role quest at some point. I want to see what happens next. I'm into this. And thank you, Buttspot, for that. Wife butt powers activate. Very good. All the way over here. Okay. Hello. You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people to Mount Gorg by means of a telos of heretofore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land. That is, you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation? After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation? You have every right to be upset. Volthry's not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But we now know that what we did to you, to fool many, was wrong. Terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends, but I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. I'm not sure how I feel. Should I forgive you? Hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I sought a place in your city. I wanted to be you, once. But one thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. And so, I will cooperate with you. Please see our friends to Mount Gulg. Aw. You have my word. I'll set to work on the design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talos building, nay, the history of all mankind. But rest assured, this genius of Daedalus Stoneworks will deliver. Aww. Ah, wicked white. Is there a problem? Well, you see, I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. When I was put on the spot earlier, I thought that was all we required. But I forgot about one rather important item needed to bring a Talos to life. The heart. The heart. That's right, the heart. I'm pleased to see you have some familiarity with Talos. So, while I work on the design, I'd be much obliged if you could see to procuring the ore with which to fashion a heart. A heart suitable of bringing to life a Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. Where are we going to get that much ore, is the question. I'm glad Tristor was willing to lend us an ear. It's but a small step, but I pray this will pave the way for reconciliation. Ideally, a Talos heart should be made from ore found in the self-same region as the stone for the chassis. Let's see what Tristor can tell us. Ah, okay. A quest for the Talos' heart. This presents an unexpected opportunity. Opportunity? Meet the Tholls. Dwarves! Tristor knows people who may be able to assist in your search for ore. If you seek material for the Talos' heart, I know people who may be able to assist. They are the Tholls, a dwarven family that have long mined this land. No one knows its bounty as well as they. If you explain your situation, I'm sure they will be willing to cooperate. Indeed, it was one of them that showed me the secret tunnel to the top of the cliff. You will find the Tholls at their village to the northwest, a place called Tomra. When you arrive, seek an audience with Chief Zamot, and do not forget to greet him with a hearty lally-ho. Permit me to join you, Melchan. I would keep my joints limber, and mayhap I can provide some manner of assistance. I'll leave the heart to the two of you then. The variety of ore doesn't matter, so long as it's rich with ether. I'll aim to have my design complete by your return. Alright, well this feels like a good spot to maybe go finish the healer quests. Is the Exarch unwell? Do take care out there. If ether-rich ore proves elusive, we can make up for it with quantity. The stoneworks had techniques for such situations. After the ladder stopped moving, the Tholls used secret tunnels to move freely around the island. While they mostly keep to themselves, they are a friendly folk. Yeah, rather than start a whole new thing with the dwarves, we'll go help out our other dwarf. Yeah, alright, let's go finish off the healer stuff. And then we'll see what time it is if we do more MSQ. So I'm not sure how far away we are from getting stopped. No, it's a level 78 quest that will stop me. Or is it 79? It's soon anyway. If I haven't done role quests. There. Witch Mage. Ah, we did most of the quest line last time. We're fighting a Sin Eater who looks like the healer from Ardbert's group. What was her name? Roll quests. Lamitt. Yeah, Lamitt. Got a lot of flashbacks about her, learning about her past. And how she wanted a Ronkin technique to save her sister, I believe it was. Yeah, and now as a Sin Eater, the Sin Eater version of her keeps resurrecting other Sin Eaters. We're trying to figure out how to make that stop. We don't know the secret to stopping her yet. Level 78, never to return. Predictably, Giott's drinking. Yeah. Giott drinks to get power. There you are. I need Lishmead. Yeah, you heard me. Lesh. But more ale. Much more. Wait. You ain't the waitress. Oh, I know you want to say something, but you won't. You think that'll just encourage me. Well, maybe that's what I want you to think. Or maybe, you know that's what I want you to think. All this time I thought I was annoying you. But actually... Nah, it can't be. All of this rubbish about lost civilizations must be getting to me. I've read a dozen histories, and I still don't know nothing about that magic of Lamitt's. What I did find, though, is where she would have gone if she wanted to see her sister, and it's in Tomra. Aha. So what do you say? Come and visit my home. I'll be waiting for you when you get there. Dwarf home. So this is why we couldn't do any more of this quest line, because we had to go there. Tomra. Hey, Crystal Exarch. Talk to you later. Doing my role quests. You know how it is. I may have forgotten to tell Melchan how to get here. That's unfortunate. Come to think of it, I ain't sure she can get here. The tunnel's only for dwarves, and... Melchan? Where'd you come from? So it was you folks that got the ladder moving. Huh. I can't believe you managed that. And didn't even tell me. Just when you think you know a person. Yes, that's a joke. Anyhow, the place I want to show you is just over there. Follow me. Toma is also where you start one of the Beast Tribe quest lines. Ah, cool. The dwarves are one of the tribes, aren't they? Aha. Cave. Hop, ha! I could do this all day. Lally-ho! Ah, how can anyone live without explosives? If you're feeling down, go and blow something up. Boom! Always makes me feel better. I think they would help us blow up that island. Nothing to worry about. This monstrosity came flying at my face. Rudely, I might add, when I unsealed the old tunnels. But everything's under control. As you can see, I gave it an old-fashioned dwarven decking. A dwarven decking? Old tunnels? Dwarven decking? Sorry, I ain't at liberty to explain further. It's forbidden to reveal the secrets of the dwarven decking to outsiders. But anyway, I brought you here for something more important than that. Let me explain. We don't use it no more, but before the flood, dwarves lived in this place. Only the sick ones, mind. In those days, there was this illness called stone blight. Turned your skin to stone, bit by bit, and it was just a matter of time. A few months or a few years, until you're petrified completely. Oh. You can go into some of their homes if you're yam-yam sized. Oh, okay, so that's what the special Lalafell areas are. No one knew where it came from, but they did know that it was contagious, and so they locked them all up. Here, in the Blight Warrens. They needed to keep it from spreading, because there was no cure. Not back then. Oh, did her sister have stone blight? Aww. Lamitt, was it not enough to leave without permission? Or to return unbidden, bringing these strangers into our home? You knew full well that entering the Blight Warrens is forbidden. How many of our traditions must you trample before you are satisfied? If you so refuse to respect your heritage, you have no place here. As head of the council, I hereby banish you. You are no longer a dwarf. Be gone, and never return. Oh. Be gone! Have you lost your wits? Lamitt just cured your people. Her sister and all the others. She left your village to find a way to save them, and she did. She did what no one else would. Your words have no weight here, outsider. This is a dwarven matter. Silence. Silence! What assholes. I will not be silent. You have no idea what Lamitt has been through. That's enough, Ardbert. Whatever my reasons, I did break our laws, and I did so knowing that this would be the result. I will accept my punishment. I leave my dwarven pride behind today. Lamitt. If Lamitt is leaving, so am I. You probably didn't think much of us after you shoved us in there to die, but it was awfully hard to breathe. We all took our helms off. If Lamitt's going to be banished for breaking our traditions, then I should be too. As the young lady says, none of us is perfect. It ain't right that Lamitt should be the only one punished for it, especially seeing as she was saving us. Come on, exiles. We keep our faces plain for all to see, and our heads held high. Oh, everyone. Oh. Are you sure you're alright with this? We could go back. We could. What? Pummel the elders with your axe? I know you're not that fledgling adventurer who got knocked flat by Hobbs anymore. You could probably defeat even our strongest warriors. But forget it. We have more important things to worry about. We still haven't found what caused the illness in the first place. If it really is the Shadowkeeper again, well, you know what we have to do. If this is what it takes to save our world, I will give up my home and more, Ardbert. And anyway, it's not all bad. I don't think I really understood before. How beautiful it is out here. How nice the wind feels. It is nice, isn't it? And for what it's worth, I'm glad you're here. Helmet or no. Ardbert, thank you. Scary smile. Are the beard's illusions? Yeah, I guess they're part of the helmet? Hey, Hob daughter. Ugly. Look, I'm running out of insults here, and I'm starting to feel bad. Just wake up already. Finally. Well, that was harrowing. About as soon as you started doing your thing, that Sin Eater decided to rise from the dead. Though I suppose that's mostly my own fault for not dealing it an extra blow or two just in case. Anyhow, what did you see? They're woven, presumably of wool, IRC. Okay. The beards are part of the helmet. It's the same when you were using the dwarf armors. Ah, okay. Thank you. I knew it. I knew that Lamitt was the one who cured Stoneblight. It had to have been. She saved all of them. And they exiled her for it. And the head of the Council of Elders. You get glowing eyes and a luscious beard, no matter your race or gender. Ah, that's cool. That's really cool. Lots of NPCs here. We'll talk to them when we get back to MSQ, I think. Oh, sorry. I suppose I wandered off. Got caught up in my own thoughts. Actually, can you give me a moment? Or maybe a while? I'm not sure what to think, is all. I don't want to keep you from your other work, so see you later. Tea. The Curthin tea leaves may provide the base. How did you get Curthin tea leaves to make this tea? Anyway. Level 80, the Soul of Temperance. Giott isn't drinking. Wow. But I need to drink. Just water, but still. Okay. Oh. Hello there, Mel-chan. Lally-ho! Hey, you hammer-brained imbecile. Your mother was a hobgoblin. Yes, let's do that. Some of that may be accurate, but my mother most definitely was not a hobgoblin. Are you sure you aren't getting her confused with your own mother? Ha! Hammer-brained. Never thought I'd see the day when you took to friendly insults, partner. That really helped. Thanks. I was so busy dwelling on that business with Lamitt that I almost forgot the news I had for you about Sophrosine. You remember that Sin Eater I killed in the Blight Warrens? Well, while you were gone, Sophrosine showed up to revive it. Seeing that convinced me. I mean, you remember how I was wondering why Sophrosine didn't revive every Sin Eater we take down, right? Well, we learned from your vision that the dwarves that Lamitt killed of Stoneblight went into exile of their own volition. As you can see, the village was spared the worst of the flood, but the folks that left, well, probably weren't. Which means... Oh. Sophrosine's healing the same people Lamitt did? Oh. Right. It's the only thing that makes sense. Those poor souls couldn't go back to the village, so they got caught in the flood. They became Sin Eaters. And Sophrosine is still saving them. Even now. And that gave me an idea. As we figured before, Sophrosine ain't alive, but Lamitt wanted so badly to heal those dwarves that it's still following suit, like a reflex its body can't forget. The last time Lamitt saw those folks she healed, they were homeless, leaving their home for the last time. She probably never forgot the sight of them. And so Sophrosine goes around healing homeless dwarves to this day. You see the solution, right? Helms! Incredible, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So simple, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. We gotta put helmets on Sin Eaters we kill? Isn't it just? Not as brilliant as my beard, maybe, but few things are. Now, whether clapping a helm onto Sophrosyne will keep it from healing itself, I can't say. It'll depend on whether the thing sees itself as just another helmless dwarf. It don't seem to have much in the way of self-awareness, so I think it's worth a shot. Fortunately, we won't need to wait to find out. It came around not too long before you did, so if we kill the right sort of sin eaters, it should still be close enough to notice. Let's get to it. This is ridiculous. Hey, Crystal Boy. So stupid it's glorious. Glorious. Egg. Hello. Done. Next destination. Yeah, these creepy things. One eye. Yeah. Don't look at me. Three of them. I should get Nero to help me. Nero! Spam holy. Faster holies. Yes, faster. Can't stun them anymore. Oh, there's a third fight. I'm about to get a blood lily. Oh, boy. Oh, well. They look like they're asking for a hug. Just holding their arms out like that. I'm so slow here. Because I can't fly yet. Oh. Here we go. It's the showdown. Right, so we've got our eaters, we've got our helms, and now we wait. Once Sophrosine shows up, we'll test out a helm on the bait first. That'll also save us from having to kill it over and over. This feels familiar. Aha! At last. A bit less toppling over on your part this time, if you please. I'll try. Slay Sophrosine once and for all. Wait for it to be distracted with healing the other one. Then we strike. Now, charge! I want to... As I said, we'll try this on the Lesser Eater first. I'll give it a bit of a pummeling, then you put it to sleep with repose. That'll give me the chance to slip the helm on. I doubt it'll take to napping mid-battle unless it's nearly ready to drop. So wait for my signal, you hear? I'll smack it with some rocks. That'll put it to sleep for sure. Holy blur. Oh, wait, stop that. It's time, Melchan. Cast repose. Alright, let's get that ugly mug of yours covered up. Oh my god, it's got a helmet. Ain't that a sight? I have to admire this helmet. Head is crammed awkwardly into a dwarven helmet, granting resistance to sleep. Looks like it worked. It's not reviving the thing. Now we... Uh-oh. Lucky for us, I brought extra helms in case of emergency. Can I put her to sleep? Sleep. Next. Who else wants a hat? Steve. That's great. Alright, now we can... Oh, Wicked White, that's annoying. Are these ones maybe trying to protect it? Does some part of them remember? Well, no time to ponder that now. Helm's away. Blood Lily! Yeah. Sleep. Sing you a lullaby. Oh, resisted? I resisted. Okay, there we go. It fell asleep somehow. Cat. Cat delivery. Looks like they've stopped coming. Now we hit Sofrasan with everything we've got. Give her a hat. Do I have to put her to sleep? Let's see. Nope, okay. Perfect. Now, hold still. Whoa! No! She rejected hat. Oof, thanks. The helm got it even worse than I did just then. And it was our last one. I hate to say it, but this ain't going as well as I hoped. If we had even one more helm, I could try again, but... Use your helm. So I have like 30 hats in my armory if you need another one. Wait, we do have one more helm. Just the one. Yay! Giott! Well, well. Looks like it's time to take this eater down once and for all. Together! Nice. Giott's pretty. It's time, Mo-chan. We can end this. dwarven helmet is preventing the use of certain restorative actions. Oh, it's so ridiculous. I love it. Looks like I was right. No healing for you. Ha! Super boss attacks, though. Oh, right. Lamitt was a big damn hero. No surprise that she knows a few dangerous tricks. Stuck knocker. I knew you'd have my back. Aw. Blood Lily! Sophra Sign may know some cool tricks, but does she know Blood Lily? And to absolutely no one's surprise, Giott is a girl. Yep. Yep. Hi. You don't scare me. I have a giant hammer. Oh. When do I get that holy upgrade? Here it comes. Try not to die. Go full corn and feed blood to the blood lily. Yep. We did it! Yes! Crystal. Ha! Take that, you pasty bastard! Can I get Giott as a trust NPC, please? I want Giott to tank for me. I'm bored of Thancred. What's that you've got there, Melchan? Some kind of crystal? Tradition wouldn't have saved her. That's why I left. Aww. I left and I travelled. I met Ardbert. We found our companions, and together we searched. Are you her? Lamitt? Listen, I called you a disgrace before, and... Oh. My journey was not an easy one. To save my sister, to save them all, I faced 1,000 foes. I know, I understand now, and I'm so... But as I did, I learned how wide this world is, how beautiful, how cruel, and how much I wanted to protect it. Perhaps it should have been easy for me then, to give up my home forever, for a greater cause. It wasn't. It hurt so much. But you bore it. You forgave them. You survived. Yes, it hurt, but I survived. Because they were there. Because he was there. Ardbert, you stubborn idiot. You sweet boy. You never did understand what you meant to me. Aww. Oh. Rest well, Lamitt. You are the best of us. He's not the only one who gets the saddest theme song, yeah. Aww. That was so sad. We did it! I can hardly believe it. This calls for a drink at the Crystarium, don't you think? If that silence is you wondering if I want to go home, well, I can't. I showed my face to you, didn't I? Broke our rules. So I'm thinking I'll give Lamitt's way a try. Live proud as an exile, just like all the other folks she saved. Oh, don't make that face. It's nothing that a little ale won't solve. Mm. I love Giott. These role quests are really good. Told you the role quests are good? Yeah. Getting properly sourced is an answer to all of life's problems. Ah, that's the stuff. Can I help you? You're staring. Really staring. Do you know you're doing that? Exactly how much have you had to drink? I'm glad that you're here, Eulmore no. Oh, that's what Ardbert said to Lamitt. What? Are you sure? Because well... Oh, you're joking, aren't you? For a moment there, I thought... never mind. Anyway, there's something I've been wanting to tell you. Firstly, well, you've been following along with my crazy plans this whole time, but I never really said how much I appreciate your help with Sophrosine and Lamitt. Thank you. And I think you deserve to know something else too. You know the elder who exiled Lamitt? That was my great-grandfather. He's remembered as the greatest warrior of our kind. I always wanted to be just like him. To be strong, honourable, protect our traditions. But Lamitt, she saved so many from their suffering. Us dwarves might not even be here today if she hadn't cured Stoneblight. And he took her away her home. Forever. It's hard to see that as anything other than cruel. Tradition is important, but it's not the only important thing. Kindness, empathy, love. This world and the living, breathing people in it, they matter more. That's what I learned from all the folks I shared drinks with. From Lamitt. And from you. And I intend to keep learning. Here, in this city, with my face plain for all to see and my head held high. So you know where to find me next time you want to share a drink. I just noticed she's still got the beard. Oh, that's great. I know our job is done, but you'll always have a place at my side, you hear? Aww. Speaker for the Honourable. Aw, that was so good. Soul of Temperance. No title, sadly. But yeah, that was so good. Giott. Lally ho, my friend. Here to join me for a drink or three? Ha, thought not. But I'm happy enough to drink in your company either way. Watch how fast I can down this ale without my helm on. She can drink even faster now. What have we done? She's become too powerful. That was really good. I'll do all the other role quests at some point, after I do more MSQ stuff. Should we go back to MSQ? It is kind of getting a bit late, actually. I do need to do some stuff tonight. So maybe we'll just call it there, actually. Next time we'll go back to MSQ. That was really lovely. Poor Lamitt. Well, pretty much just stares and nods. Nod, tilt head, stare, punch fist, yes. Alright, thank you all for watching. That was really good. That was lovely. Can't wait to get back to Shadowbringers. It's been so dang good. Who can I raid tonight? I can send you to Inkmo, who's doing artwork. Drawing a skeleton? Sure, why not? Just gotta wait for the ads. Bloody ads. Yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Shadowbringers is so good. And I'll see you all next time.